As a pitcher, when you have velocity, location, and movement, there's a very good chance that you'll end up in Cooperstown, as we just witnessed this week. Now, Mike Mussina in his prime was throwing 95 plus. Now, combined with his ability to locate his fastball exceptionally well down and away, his devastating knuckle curveball, and how he could elevate his fastball in correspondence to the hammer, earned him 270 wins and his trip to the Hall of Fame. The late Roy Halladay had velocity. However, he didn't rely on it. He pitched in a lower gear. It was his pitches that started out in the zone and broke off both sides of the plate that made him so efficient. 321 seasons and 2 Cy Young awards, along with a perfect game and a postseason no-hitter in his second Cy Young campaign of 2010, propelled him into the Hall. Mariano Rivera, Mr. Unanimous. Now, it's so fitting that he is the first player to receive 100% of the vote. Now, obviously known for the cutter, he could put it wherever he wanted, almost robotic-like. Now, when Joe Girardi mentored Jorge Posada early in his career on catching, he warned him, be careful where you set up the target for the cutter with Mariano, because he will hit it. The movement on the cutter obliterated bats and absolutely dominated left-handed hitters. Now, in his prime, his cutter was oftentimes more of a 95-mile-an-hour slider. That was long before anyone knew about Noah Syndergaard. Now, let's also not forget about the two-seamer he threw later in his career, which was a stark mirror image of his cutter. Now, if you have 2 of these 3 attributes, you will still have a damn good career, as long as one of them is location, because the velocity may not be around forever. Mussina's fastball averaged 86 miles an hour in his last season when he won 20 games for the first time. He also had his lowest walks per 9 total of his career at 1.39. Now, despite throwing the high 90s when he first came up, Halladay maintained his velocity in the 90 to 92 mile an hour range during the 10-year prime of his career. His ball kept moving and he kept runners off base with less than 2 walks per 9. Consequently, his efficiency helped pile up the complete games for him. Rivera was as good as ever despite his average velocity declining each season all the way to 90.8 miles per hour in the end. Now, not to mention that in his last third of his career, he had three seasons with single-digit walk totals. 3. Don't let the modern trends fool you. Of course, velocity gets you in the door. However, as the velo will be on the downtick as your career wages on, it's the location and the movement which maintain results. When the velocity is no longer the dominating asset, the best pitchers find ways to extend their careers. Location shows hitters that you are in command, and none of them like the sharp, late-breaking movement. Now, if you have plus velocity to go along with it, enjoy the ride. Keep dominating, my friend. Do you have a good fastball but need something to complement it? Has a secondary pitch been an ongoing struggle for you to execute consistently? Well, not anymore. Go to sliderdomination.com to download your copy of the audiobook, 7 Reasons Why You Should Throw a Slider. And in just under a half hour from now, you will see what has been missing from your arsenal and how easily the slider can be a fit for you. Now, don't beat yourself up over doing the wrong thing for a long time. Although if you download the audiobook right now, I will forgive you.